Princess. Want to hold on?
So you can do it.
Any more down the hole? Oh, here.
Belki izleme.
Mocha.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
stand in.
Wow.
is just one dot. Like,